Fully renovated, but it shows you what I'm trying to say to you. Even though it's on the same street, the numbers are different. So we got another one literally 100 meters down there. That's 510,000. This one is 375. So even though it's on the same street, you've got to look at the floor plan and see what the different values are. So with multi-families, it's not like single families where you could just say three bedroom. It's not done like that. The individuals are just saying to themselves, look, if I can rent the units and the units are bigger and I can get more rental and it makes sense, they're buying it. So take a look at this one. Let me get you into the second unit. You said I have to go around the back to get in. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go up the stairs, and yeah, if you go through the apartment and go upstairs. Okay. Oh, actually, it's open. Oh, no, it's open. Okay. Yeah, is it? Yeah. So what I want you guys to be looking at is finishing. Like, I wouldn't go for these floors in a rental. I'd go for like the hardwood that's in the unit that you have, or the one at the second one. These are the pull up and these are the strip.
Yeah, this is the same setup as my apartment when I first moved out here.
Yeah.
It's like pretty much the same setup there.
Yeah.
How much would this be rented for? Like 1,004, 1,005?
Where are we now? We got two. How many bedrooms we got here?
Three.
So it's still a little bit tight. These rooms are. It's going to be similar to like the first one that we went to, like the first 4-family building. I would say to you, I put on the market for 1,400, and you might like. It depends if you've got the parking, whether you'll go to 16.
Okay.
So I usually just use 1,400 as the base mark, and then you step it up from there.
Okay.
But also you got to bear in mind, 2 bedrooms do go for 1,500 as well. So it's really depending on your finishing, your appliances. I always say to you, as a landlord, if the floor isn't shining, your tenants don't get excited. Yeah, they want the new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hardwood floor.
So it makes a difference in the mindset. So you see the other one we went to, the floor is shining, but if it was all kind of beat up and stuff, tenants don't want to see that. Yeah, you want to just see that I can move into it straight away. All right, so you guys go. Some of you go this way through this door here to go upstairs. We lock the front door.
It's another leg. You gotta put a silhouette of a beach. Was this unit pre-HVAC? Or was it installed?
It's always going to be pre-HVAC. Maybe HVAC is a new thing. This was probably gutted, and then when you got it, you would have put out all the radiators.
Yeah.
So it's always going to be pre-HVAC. The only thing that I would say about the finish of this, someone switch on the light for me a second. I'll show you. So someone's cut corners. All right. So this is a guy move, where guys we just say, yeah, we're just going to throw a worktop in. Natalie walks into the kitchen. How do you feel about it?
Counters are hard, ugly as countertops.
Okay, so how do you feel about the countertops in the kitchen, ladies?
About the what?
The kitchen, the countertops and stuff. How do you feel about it?
The countertop? I'm not excited, but I think
All right. So this is what I was just explaining to the guys. This is the guy that designed this kitchen. You could know by the behavior. A woman's never gonna. This is not gonna excite you. This is gonna has to be
No.
granite.
Yeah.
This has to be new.
Yeah.
So the guys, they don't think about that. They're not thinking about you as the consumer. But if you put in the right things, when you rent it, it goes like that.
Yeah.
When you come in here, you're not really like, this is not, this is kind of like grandma, grandpa, like, it's not
Yeah.
exciting.
Section 8.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So those are the little things that you want to get it right as a landlord. Put the granite in so you don't have to replace it again. You're
Yeah.
done. This is going to get beat up, cut up. You're going to have to come back in, get contractors. It's stripping already. You don't want to have that kind of problem. All right, so those are the things you got to think about. How do you feel about appliances? The fact that they're black appliances.
You want stainless steel?
You want stainless steel?
Yes.
Why?
Because it looks better. You know.
It's all about aesthetics. It's all it looks.
Okay.
That meets the eye. Well, somebody like me, I don't know. Like some people are simple, they don't care, but
Okay.
for some they like.
So for me, I'd get the appliances right in regards to stainless steel. And I know that there's a price difference, but just get it right. So the
As you said, some people will pay for that.
yeah.
Pay for the luxury.
But you were excited when you walked in here, and you want it to be excited, so your tenant's going to pay the top dollar for it.
Exactly.
All right, let's take a look at the top floor, okay? Now we're going to go through that door there. Go through that door and turn right, yeah, and then go upstairs. So when you look online, you're going to say 2 family, but you're not aware that there may be a bonus unit. So when you're looking online, if you don't look at the description properly, you may not be aware of this.
This is the attic.
Yeah.
So this is like a studio, really. So what people are actually doing here, one bedroom, they took it out because it's a legal 2 family.
Oh.
So what you do, you rent downstairs with this as a duplex.
Oh, okay.
So the family would take downstairs. I saw some hookups. What's in there?
That's laundry.
Yeah. So the family would take both floors. And that's how you get around it, because it's not big enough for me to put in stove and kitchen and stuff. So you rent both floors together as a duplex.
Oh, okay.
Remember that there's a side door, so that side door would be for everybody, those 2 floors. And you just rent it as a duplex. Yeah, rather than you trying to put a kitchen and everything up here. It's not legal to do a kitchen up here and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so that's how you think about it in regards to these are additional rooms. This is probably where the parents are going to want to be away from the kids and stuff. They'll be up here. All right. Any questions about this?
Basement.
Basement? All right, let's go and do the basement. After you guys. So no, it's doable. So these guys have been doing the tours for a while, so they already know the script and stuff.
Yeah.
So yes, you can, but it depends how you do it. Okay. Now remember, I said that you want to come down here because you could spend money down here. So remember what I said to you about the meters. How many meters do you need to have? Not
How
Tevin.
many units you have?
Okay.
3 meters.
Okay. So is that right? Does that look right to you?
Oh, no, he's saying that's a job.
Does this look right, Tevin? Because I don't see additional panels and stuff.
Oh yeah, they. Yeah, it's fine.
I need it for the owner. No, I need it for the second floor. No, for
Like electrical box though. What
owner.
is it?
It's all fine.
Oh,
It's a convergence system.
Yeah.
That's what the new. That's what they started to do because Brooklyn houses there's too much apartments.
So like I said to you before, 2 units. Probably the top one is basically run off the same baseboard. The gas meter, that's what we're looking for over there.
inside the box.
So it tells me that there's no gas in the top floor. So it tells me each unit has gas, but the top floor, the small one, has no gas on the top floor. What is this right here?
What is this right here?
And do and you realize that the floor is sloping.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's sloping is that if there's water coming through from here, it slopes into your sump pump. So this is what sucks. So if it gets flooded, this is what sucks it out and pushes the water out into the street. So you never have a flood down here. All right? So always remember, basements will have some kind of slant so the water comes in a certain direction if you get flooded.
sometimes basement reverse.
Let me show you this over here, guys. All right, so you read it. I don't know if you realize there was no radiators in the house. So this is what we put in here to avoid any radiators being in the house. This is called your HVAC system. So that's what forces out your heating. So you don't have to have radiators in the house. So it pushes out from the ground. Okay? You can connect it to have the AC running from there as well, but that's to get around the radiators. Okay? Behind there, the tanks that I was showing you at the other house. So remember I said to you, you've got to check the sizes of the tanks. So what he's done, he's put one slightly bigger, the second floor to power the water upstairs, and that for the first floor. Ideally, I like to have them lifted off the ground, because if they rust at the bottom, this is what causes the floods. It's not through the window and stuff, it's this. So when it bursts, the water will just keep on gushing. So that's why it's better that it's lifted off the ground. And then you also have a sub pump over there that if water gets there, it will take away the water. All right? Any questions about down here? How are you feeling down here? There you go.
Put a laundry hookup.
So
That makes sense. That's a good idea.
personally, as a landlord, what I would have done is created a partition here. I want to keep my tenants away from the main area. So this would be where my laundry stuff would go. And I would say, Tevin, you know what? How much do you want to pay for laundry? Do you want to keep on going to the laundromat? And then Tevin says no. And then I look at Natalie and say, how much you want to pay? Only 100? 100 dryer, 100 washer. So what it is, you can basically charge people for the utilities. So if you want the dryer and stuff, but you don't just do one, because everybody doesn't want to share the same thing. So you have one for you, one for you, one for you. Go for it. I didn't see that. So if you do have it in each apartment, there you go, you got that as well. All right? So always remember, you can look for those things to help you. All right?
Would you be able to section? Would you be able to
You can put
section?
drywall here and make it a unit for each storage room.
There you go.
That's what I was about to ask you.
Yeah.
There you go.